Matthew Hoey with Mono Green Tron. And Tenjum going to get the check mark here. Extends the hand. And we have a deadlocked match. That means the Mono Blue aggro versus Mono Red aggro matchup is ultimately going to decide who is victorious here.
Now we get to see who's actually the favorite.
Hopefully we're going to get into a game 3 that still has some action left in it. I don't know quite where we are in that one. Here we go. We're on the battlefield. Looks like get two lava runners over on the side of Crespo. Meanwhile, Bernal, 4 islands. Try and pick out some of these cards here.
Surge Mare, Tempest, Jin, and Exclusion Mage.
I think you got it. I think you got it right.
Could be wrong about the Exclusion Mage. Yeah, looks like Bernal has done a better job of making his land drops and playing out these, I want to say defensive creatures because they have a lot of toughness, which is normally the important part against Mono Red. But it looks like Crespo's actually been taking some early beatdowns.
Yeah, life totals are now correct. You see Crespo sitting at 16 life, Bernal at a very comfortable 19 life. When you have 4 lands in play, 3 creatures, and you're at 19 life against Mono Red, things have gone very well for you in the early game.
Absolutely. And Joe's obviously in a good spot. He has a 5-power flyer, now a second 5-power flyer, while his opponent is stuck on lands a little bit.
Tempest Jin bringing the beats right there, and this could be over just as quickly as we got here. Let's see what Crespo has to try and get out of this one.
Unsurprisingly, a bunch of spells.
That's generally how it goes when you only have 2 lands sitting on the battlefield. Some mana issues for the team of Miner, Ambrosio, and Crespo this round, for sure. Crespo has that kind of resigned look on face right now.
Yeah, it's not looking good. What should I do?
Just mugging for the camera a bit, enjoying the time in the feature match area at this point, because it's hard to believe there's many outs to those flying Jins on the other side of the battlefield.
And that's even assuming that Joe doesn't have another copy of Dive Down,
Oh,
Spell
yeah.
Pierce.
Anything, really. Anything. Looks like the team has found a play they like. Like in quotation marks.
Yeah.
All right, we found a 3rd land. It's going to allow for Chain Whirler to come down.
Frank says, you take 1.
Big beats. Gonna have to fade an island here. The old lethal island off the top.
Well, Joe is at a point where if he draws a land or a spell, he's pretty happy.
There's the land, there's the Jins coming in, and that is going to do it for the team of Tenjum, Hoey, and Bernal. They remain the only unblemished team in our entire tournament. Great performance from those folks.
Undefeated team, not unblemished team.
Oh,
they have a blemish.
They have the slightest of blemishes. They do have a draw. Still, a good start to the day. Very happy to be continuing their winning ways.
Excellent start. They are very easily outpacing the field. Team Hansa's game just crushing.
I think that's spot on. And we got to see a fine match of Legacy. I don't think we ever really saw the 4-color loam deck do its thing.
Not really.
Like, that deck is very reliant in that matchup in establishing Punishing Fire along with Grove of the Burnwills as having this just repeating source of both card advantage and removal for opposing creatures.
Which is historically pretty tough for Death and Taxes to actually deal with.
For sure.
I wonder how Tenjum actually feels about that matchup. I feel like if I were in his seat, I might feel like, you know, I just kind of snuck one over on him.
I know that during periods where Death and Taxes has gained significant meta share, I always look at these Punishing Fire decks. My deck of choice historically has been Jund. I think that's a fairly poor option right now. If I was looking to do Punishing Fire type stuff, I would probably look at a deck like 4-color loam. Got the matchup he wanted, and just didn't come together. Deck wasn't able to do what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, so if you are coming to SCG Con with us, as we talked about all weekend, we're going to be there. Don't come in on Friday. Don't come in on Saturday. Definitely not. The fun starts on Thursday. There's going to be old school Magic, as well as Magic Team Trivia being played at 202 Social House. Are you familiar with the Social House down in Roanoke? Is that one of your haunts while you were there?
No, I don't know if this is like a new establishment or what. I think I went last year maybe, if it was at the same place.
Okay.
But it's been years at this point since I've been in Roanoke, you know. So.
Okay. Either way, we're going to be there. We're going to be there playing Team Trivia, old school Magic. If you're a fan of that kind of newish format that's popped up everywhere, and you have a spare, you know, $20,000 lying around to put together a deck.
Over.
$50,000.
Depending on how baller you want to get. You can play like some White Weenie decks. Those are fairly affordable. Get some White Knight action
Okay.
getting in there.
So if you're a 1%er and you're really looking to play some old school Magic, show up.